Hi, I'm Janet Tran, and I'm a teaching artist here at the Honolulu Museum of Art. Today, we'll be getting hands-on to reveal and highlight the fine details of everyday objects through the process of relief. In art, a relief refers to a sculptured artwork where images are carved into a surface, or more commonly, parts of the surface are removed to create sculpted images. These images are not freestanding like statues, but usually have a background behind them to create depth and emphasize the raised areas. Relief sculptures come in three basic forms. They are low relief, where the sculpture is raised only slightly from the background surface; high relief, where part of the sculpture is rendered in 3 dimensions; and sunken relief, where the image is carved into the surface material. As a widely practiced art form, relief can easily be found throughout history in different civilizations and time periods. As such, a variety of materials have been used for reliefs, from common items like clay and wood to rare and harder to sculpt items like stone, ivory, and gold. For this project, you will need the following items: flat or matte black acrylic paint, glue, 2 wide paint brushes, 2 containers with a bit of water, scissors, newspaper or craft paper, sturdy boards like cardboard, mat board, or wood panels, aluminum foil, fine steel wool, napkins, and assorted textured items that can lay flat. Some good options include leaves, plastic packaging, string or wires, fabric, or anything else you would like to use. All these materials can be found in an art store, your home, and around your neighborhood. Now that we have our supplies ready, let's begin. First, cover your working area with craft paper. Then grab a board and place it in front of you. Next, look through your assorted pile of items. Choose a few items to work with. I think I'll use these. On your board, play with the pieces to find where you want to place each item. Remember to fit items within your board. Anything that's outside will not show later. Also, make sure the textured sides faces upwards, such as leaves with their veined side up. When your arrangement is ready, move it to the side. Now, let's grab another board and get ready to apply glue to the surface. Place your board on the craft paper towards the center. Once the entire surface is coated, place your paintbrush into one container. With your sticky board in front of you, slowly bring over and stick your items to it. Check that everything attached is as flat as possible. Use more glue and your paintbrush if needed. Before applying the second layer of glue, wait a few minutes for the first layer to dry. Here's one that's already dried. Repeat covering the entire surface, including all glued items. Apply evenly by carefully using your glue paintbrush. Afterwards, grab a piece of foil that is bigger than your board. Shiny side up. Using your fingers, gently press and smooth the foil over the surface textures, starting from the center and moving outwards. If the foil doesn't stick, add a little more glue or place something on top to help join all the layers. For extra foil on the edges, just fold it neatly behind the board. We can also glue it to the board as well. Now let's grab paint supplies. With the second paintbrush and our second container filled with black acrylic paint, let's paint an even layer over the entire surface of the board. If the paint is thin, apply more paint strokes. If the paint is thick, use the brush to move the extra to other parts or to take it off. When you are done, fully dry your board for 25 to 30 minutes in a safe spot. It's dry when the surface looks dull. While waiting for the paint to dry completely, we can tidy up a bit. With our table cleared, let's finish up the last remaining steps. When the paint is dry, bring your board to your table along with a steel wool pad. Using steel wool, gently rub the surface of the painted board. This process of burnishing will reveal textures, and it is up to you how much paint you want to remove. Once you are done burnishing, lightly tap or brush any dust off the board. Before we take a closer look at all the finished reliefs, we need to clean up one more time. Now let's take a look at our artwork and discover what unique textures surround us.